Well, it's going to be another must-see show tonight for Fox's new hit Empire. And this morning, 92.1 WRU's Faith Daniels is talking about probably the biggest moment so far in the show. Cookie and Lucius turning up the heat. Wow.
Absolutely. Everybody's been rooting for this moment to come along in Empire. And it finally happened. And the circumstances surrounding it were kind of predictable, but it was still hot nonetheless.
Let's look at that OMG moment.
Guess what everybody's been waiting for is Cookie and Lucius to finally hook up. And it's happening. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed that every time Cookie walks away from Lucius, which is literally half the show, he always checks at her butt. And so we all knew that this was going to happen.
You always did it for me.
You never stopped doing it for me.
And then you saw a little clip right there.
Yes.
Outside the door was Lucius's new fiance.
Yes. Not only was she outside the door for that little sexy little moment, she was outside the door when they were doing the dirty deed. And then she walks away. What fiance does that? Why did she not burn the house down? I don't understand.
Well, there is so much drama going on between those three.
Yes.
That it is definitely going to take a turn, and you don't know which way, because not only are they involved in a love triangle, but they're in a battle within the Empire, the company, the business itself too.
They're all fighting for leadership because he has ALS and he's showing signs of getting worse. What we are seeing is that intimate struggle, but I think by her not saying anything, the fiance, we're going to see her battle back, and it's going to be something fierce, I'm certain.
And let's talk about that struggle, not only between the two women, but the three sons as well.
The three sons are absolutely in a fight for their very lives. The two of them have a fantastic careers going on, Hakeem and Jamal, and then the oldest son, who is the CFO, he and his wife really believe that they are next to take the throne of Empire.
And the boys just found out that their dad has ALS. He had kind of been keeping it a secret and trying to get treatment, but then you find out on the last episode that the treatment was fake.
The treatment is killing him. And what we're seeing is these kids absolutely reacting, showing us a little bit more of their human side and their more emotional man side. But the fight for the Empire will rage on.
All right, speaking of raging on, let's take a look at what will happen on tonight's episode.
I wasn't trying to hurt you.
Prove it.
This is a big episode for Anika. Is she just going to go along with Lucius Lyon, who lies to her and cheats on her? Or is she going to stand up for herself?
I think Anika is not one to lay down and watch that happen with her fiance.
And there's nothing like a woman scorned. So it's going to get hotter. It's going to get more amazingly dramatic. And we're going to see her do something really dramatic.
Yeah, that might be the OMG moment next week. But let's talk about how, Cookie had to really go to the investors and try and get support for the Empire, the music business the family runs.
They had the fantastic concert that they had planned. Cookie's particular artist got spiked. Her drink was spiked by the fiance, so she didn't get to perform. And then Lucius was struck with an amazing case of laryngitis out of nowhere, which is a side effect of the drug that he had been given. So who did he choose to deliver the speech? And it was Cookie.
Yeah, and we are seeing some stars show up too.
Absolutely.
Courtney Love and Naomi Campbell.
Yes.
And then, who knows who's next?
Well, I have a little wink into that. Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
That'll
I know.
be exciting.
Super.
I hope she sings.
She will.
Oh, wow. Look at you, the expert right here, Faith Daniels. We want to remind you, Empire is on tonight at 9, right after American Idol. If you haven't seen it yet, you want to definitely tune in. It's a pretty awesome show. And we will, of course, break it down every Wednesday before it happens.